Welcome back on the halftime show here on the PAC Sports Network, and we're joined now by Teal's Ahmad Tejumola, senior forward with the Teal Tomcats. Ahmad, thanks for being with us today at the half.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the last time we saw you was just this past Wednesday night, albeit a loss for Teal and a comeback bid against Chatham. You guys were down 22 points in the second half, cut it to 2 points late in the second half. Chatham did hold on for the win, but you had a great night as well with over 20 points, nearly 20 rebounds. What does that comeback effort for Teal tell us about, the fight, the resilience of this Teal team?
It tells us that, like, regardless of the score of the game, we're going to play hard, and we just want to win, honestly. So we'll do anything if we have to come back down 20 or just win the game, just being up the whole game.
And entering today's contest, you're averaging a double-double a game in the PAC. Tell us about your season so far and how you feel things are going for you personally.
Things are going decent so far with, like, the rebounding, like, leading the league at, like, 11. It's solid right now. But Coach Loomis, he always talked to me about rebounding the ball. And, like, if I have under 10 rebounds, it's a bad game for me. He always just, like, puts emphasis on it.
Now, as far as the rebounding, you mentioned Coach Loomis. He stresses rebounding across the board with the Tomcats. Speak to the Teal philosophy and what rebounding means to the success of the Tomcats.
It's very important. It's just like, it's another aspect of the game that, like, a lot of people don't like to do. So, like, I just take, like, pride in doing it.
And what makes you specifically such a good rebounder? As we said, you're number one in the PAC.
Honestly, it goes down to, like, physicality. Like, I don't mind, like, pushing and shoving to get the rebound. It's just whatever to help my team win.
Now, you came to Teal out of St. Charles High School in Maryland, where you were primarily a football player, as I understand. You were actually cut from the high school basketball team as a junior. You did come back your senior year, but tell us about that junior year experience and how much of a motivator that was for you.
Getting cut as a junior, it was tough. Like, it was like a low part of my life. Like, I really felt that. But then I went to go play football for my coach, Coach Williams, and he just instilled, like, playing hard and, like, that dog mentality. And then my senior year when I came back, my basketball coach that transferred in, Coach Horn, like, without even seeing me play basketball for the first day, like, he just believed in me day one. And then, like, now I'm here, and Coach Loomis believes in me.
Well, when we watch you play now, it's hard to believe that anyone would cut you from any team. And it really speaks volumes as far as your perseverance and how exemplary you are as a player in person. Now, I also understand from talking with Coach Loomis that a former Teal player, Kari Bess, was the one that told Coach Loomis about you, that you were a great player and you were a guy that he needed to recruit. Take us through your journey and what brought you to Teal College.
So I was only recruited by, like, 2 or 3 schools. It was nothing major. So my friend Kari, he played for Coach Loomis at Teal, like, 4 to 5 years ago. He told Coach Loomis, like, yeah, like, he's a football player. He works hard and he'll be willing to do anything just to be a part of the team. And 4 years later, I'm here doing this interview with you.
And Teal fans should remember the name Kari Bess. He was one of the top players defensively, not only in the PAC and leading the conference in steals, but one of the best in all of Division III basketball. So from Kari Bess now to Ahmad Tejumola, two very great players with the Tomcats. When you came to Teal, as far as your high school experience level, we mentioned you played as a senior, but obviously did not as a junior. Coming to Teal is, I guess you could say, a relatively raw player. How hard did you work in refining your skills with the Tomcats and to play basketball at the Ncaa level?
I worked hard. Like, it was a lot of long nights and long days. I would be in the gym, in the weight room, watching film, just watching different YouTube videos just to get better. I'd just do anything.
And you've had a great career at Teal. Last year as a junior, you were named second team All-PAC. What did it mean to you to receive that type of recognition from the conference and the coaches in the league?
It felt honorable. Like, people be seeing, like, my true potential and seeing what I'm about.
Now, you work very hard in the classroom as well, named COSIDA Academic All-District, and Coach Loomis has raved about your work in the classroom as well. How much pride do you take in your schoolwork?
I take a lot of pride in my schoolwork. It's honestly what comes first. Like school has
And
always been easy for me.
and with that said, tell us about your major and plans for the future.
I'm a psychology major, senior, and after this year, I plan on going to graduate school for industrial and organizational psychology, or just potentially thinking about coming back here to get my master's in business administration or clinical mental health counseling.
Oh, it's outstanding. Well, good luck with all of that. And before we say goodbye, because of some pauses in play, it's been a little bit difficult for Teal this year in kind of having a consistent season, but still plenty of games left for the Tomcats. What's the mindset for this Teal team at this point in the season and to make a push to reach the PAC tournament and make a run in the tournament?
First, we just have to win games. And to win games, we have to play team defense, make free throws, make open shots, and rebound the ball, and just play hard.
It's Ahmad Tejumola of the Teal Tomcats, one of the best in the PAC, certainly the best rebounder in the PAC. Ahmad, thanks so much for your time, and good luck to you and the team, and good luck to you in your future as well.
Thank you for having me once again.
We'll have more coming up here on the Halftime Show on the PAC Sports Network.